I'm going to cover basic operations of exponents. So 3 power 14 times 3 to power 15. We are adding, when base is same, we are adding exponents, will be 3 to power 29. Okay, next, x to power 7 times x to power 4 is equal x to power 11, 7 plus 4. So it's going to be x to power 11. Next, let me change the paper style. Oh, this one. Okay. Next one, d to power 10 times d. When you have d by itself, we understand by default exponent is 1, which will be equal d to power 11. Next one, negative 5x cubed y. Well, let's go with x cubed for now only. And times 6x squared. So that is equal negative 5 times negative 6, positive 6, negative 30, and then x cubed times x squared. So it's going to be x to power 5. Okay. Next one. Ten x times 2x cubed. So 10 times 2 is 20. X times x cubed, so here is 1. It's going to be x to 4. Okay. Let's elevate a little bit. 9x y cubed times 4x to 5 y to 4. Sometimes they put parentheses like this, but there is realistically there is no need to put these parentheses, okay? Absolutely not. When you have multiplication, you don't need to put any parentheses. So that's going to be equal. I'm going to multiply 9 with 4, and then x I'm multiplying by x to 5, and y cubed multiplied by y to 4. So we have to find the same base. So 9 times 4 is 36. X, this is going to be power 1, right? So x times x to 5 will be x to 6. And y cubed times y to 4, it's going to be y to 7. Okay. Next one. 3 over 8 xy cubed times 1 over 5 x to 4 y to 4. Okay, again 3 over 8, 1 over 5, and x multiplied by x to 4, and then y cubed multiplied by y to 4. So what we are going to get, it's going to be 3 over 8 times 1 over 5, it's going to be 3 over 40, and then x times x to 4, x to 5, x cubed times x to y cubed times y to 4, it's going to be y to 7. Okay. Three a times 7a squared b times 0. As long as you have 0, it doesn't matter what terms you have there, so it's 0, period. Easy as that. Next, a to 5 b to 4 times negative. Now I put parentheses here because I have negative sign. You can't have two operations next to each other without separating by parentheses. 2x to 7 and y to 9. Y to 9. Okay, what do we have here? 8 and negative 2, right? Negative 16. And then a and b, here is x and y. I can't combine them anyhow. I can't multiply by each other. So I just put next to each other. A to power 5, b to power 4, x to power 7, and y to power 9. That was a good example, isn't it? Okay, next. So 2a to 5 to 5b times negative 6b cubed c to 6 times 5a c squared. Okay, so again 2, negative 6 and 5, 2 times negative 6, negative 12. Negative 12 times 5, it's going to be negative 60. Okay, do we have here a to 5? Here we don't have. Here we have a to 5, so it's going to be a to 6. And then let's see if we have b. We have b here, we have b cubed here, and that's it. So it's going to be b to 4. What else we have? C to 6 and c squared. It's going to be c to 8. One thing you know, that just remind you, it doesn't matter if you put b to 4, 6 to 8, or c to 8, or b to 4. It's like 3 times 2 or 2 times 3. As long as it's multiplication, it doesn't matter at all. Okay? So you wouldn't wonder why c came the last one, not second one or first one, or whatever. So, next one. Y to power 11 over y to power 3. So when we divide with the same base, then we need to subtract exponents. Oops. Y to power 8. Next. X to power 14 divide by x to power 17. Since base is the same, we are going to subtract. We'll get x to power negative 3, right? 14 minus 17 is negative 3. So at this point, let me write down this one. When we have negative exponent, it's going to be flipped to positive, but flip the fraction, x to positive 3. So let me do here drafting. 1 over a to negative 4, it's going to be positive a to 4 over 1. So you flip it, which is a to 4. You flip the fraction, and the negative exponent become positive. Or a to a negative 3, it's going to be 1 over a to positive 3, because a to negative 3 is 1. So if it's in denominator, it's come to numerator with the positive exponent. If it's in numerator, negative exponent, then it's come to denominator with positive exponent, okay? All right. Next one. It's going to be 3x to 17 over 3x to 8. So what we are going to have here, x to 17 minus 8, it's going to be 9. So x to 9. And here we have 3. And that's it. Keep in mind, because the 17 is greater than 8, so you leave the remainder in the position of bigger exponent. See, 17 is greater than 8, then 9 is going where 17 was. Here is 17 greater than 14, then it's going to be 1 over x to power 3 here. It's going to stay here, okay, in denominator. All right, another one. Let me do another one. Let's say if I put x to 3, y to 4 over x to 15 and y, what we are going to get here? These two are same base, so we are going to do it together. Divide. So 3 minus 15, so it's going to be negative 12, or 15 minus 3, it's going to 15 because we have in denominator, so 12 comes to denominator. But here in this y case, y to 4 and y, so it's going to be 4 minus 1, it's going to be y to power 3. Okay? All right. Next one. T to power 4 divided by q to power 3. Well, we can't do anything. There is no same base. At this point, it's going to stay the same. Okay. T to 4 and q to power 3. Okay. Next one. So 80 x to power 4 y to power 6 over 20 x y to power 8. Y to power 8. So this is 1, this is 4. Now what do we get here is 4. X and x. So 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. It comes to numerator because bigger exponent is a numerator, right? And the second one, y to 6, y to 8. It's come to denominator, y to 2, because bigger exponent is in denominator. Another one. So 20 x to 7y dividing by negative 40 x to 7 x squared y to power 7. So here we reduce by 20. This is 1, this is 2. So negative 2 comes here at the bottom. So x to 7 minus and divided by x squared. So it's going to be 7 minus 2. It's going to be 5. and it goes to numerator, and y to 1 and y to 7. 7 minus 1 is 6, but it stays at the bottom because 7 is greater than 1. Okay. Let's do 18. So negative 15, a to 4, b squared times 3b to 8. Let me clean it, I don't know why I put it. Okay, and divided by negative 3ab to 6. All right. So let's see. Negative 15, negative 3. It will be cancelled. I mean, negative 3 will be, by negative 3 is 1. 15 by negative 3 is 5. Okay. A to 4 and A. A is 5 moving here. A to 4 divided by 8. It's going to be A to 3 on the top because 4 is greater. Next, I can do B squared by B to 8. That will be B to 10 divided by B to 6. And then simplify that one also. 5A cubed. B to 10 divided by B to 6, it's going to be B to 4. Okay. Number 19. Six to power 0 x cubed y cubed all right, x cubed y cubed over 24 x to 5 y. All right. Let's see what we have. So 6 to power 1, it's going to be 1. I mean 6 to power 0, it's 1. Any number to power 0, a to power 0 is equal 1. Okay, so and 24 stays here at the bottom. Next, x to 3 divided by x to 5. You are going to get x to power 2. Y cubed divided by y, we are getting y squared on the top because 3 is greater than 1 here, right? And I think I will see if I solve, okay, power to power, let me do that also. So x to 6y to power 2. So what is interesting here, we have to distribute this square to x and y. So x to power 6 and to power 2, it's going to be 12. You multiply power to power, you multiply. And y is 1. 1 times 2, it's going to be 2. Okay. Another one. M x cubed to power 4. We'll get m to power 4 will be m to power 4, because 1 times 4 is 4, and will be x to power 12. 3 times 4, you get 12. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, two more, so I can show division also. So let's assume we have 3, 8 to 6, B to 5, and C to power 3. What's going to happen? So I'm going to distribute by every single one of them. 3 to power 3, 8 to power 6 times 3 is 18. B to power 5 times 3 is 15. Let me this 18 rewrite. And then C to power 3, it's going to be C to power 3. All right, so what do we have here? 3 to power 3 is 27. The rest stays the same. 18, B to 15, and C cubed. Okay? And lastly, this is the division. When you have a fraction to power or division, it's the same thing. So we have y x squared over 2b cubed. And it's going to be to power 8. So that is going to be equal y to power 8. It's going to be, let me make it smaller than 8. Y to power 8. And then x to power 16. At the bottom I will have 2 to power 8. And b cubed to power 8 is going to be b to power 24, 3 times 8. Okay, we got it. That's all. So I'll see you next time.